Chapter 6.
Oh, we heist in chat. What's this whole game like this? You're doing great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think it's worth it. This game's phenomenal. I'm doing good, Laser. I'm doing good. I'm so excited to see where the story is going. It's been just amazing so far.
The heist.
The heist.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luka, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, let's see. I'm curious if Iggy and the Yup Rhino are gonna come back into this. Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. How do you plan to explain your
He
new...
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Ah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. When she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. At least me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Alright. Oh, Tish was the name. Alright, Jeff, Iggy, and Tish. Can't talk to the kiddo. You're still here not moving. Can't talk to you. Now where are they gonna be hanging out? Yeah, no, we've been going back and forth. We made it all the way up to chapter 9. And now we're back down just because of the branching paths, so. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction, but can he really pull through? No? Alright. There he is. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great. You see you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Remind me of another choose your own adventure branching game. I don't think I've heard of that one. I like this style though, I love it. I might have to look into that. Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luka blurted out the first word that came to mind.
I feel like, you know, he's all about the junk, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Talk shit to him? Talk about hiding? Talk about fighting? I feel like if we talk about junk, he'll be intrigued potentially. Hiding, I feel like we might be accusing him of being like, oh, you know, are you not brave enough. Shit, I think we're just gonna talk shit about the company, maybe? Fighting, I don't think that's gonna get him. Shit. I don't know if we've used the junk one yet. I might just try. Let's just see. Shit. Yeah, that's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Okay.
Luka wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Junk. Let's try it. Junk. Yeah, whatever. Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
What do you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luka carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
Alright. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. Got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate could come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. Thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab?
Luka offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. I like how we just trade candy with this man. Okay, so next we're looking for Iggy and Tish. I don't know where they hang out, so I'm just kind of going to be looking around blindly. Talk to you. You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards, they say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. I guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. Okay, down this way? Doesn't look like it. Can't even talk to Griffin. The museum didn't actually let us walk around. There's one path I haven't actually taken yet. I'm not even sure if it is a path. I just haven't tried.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
I hadn't even tried going down there. That's my first time doing it. Maybe up here? If not here, then they're up in the woods, maybe. Yeah, alright. They're on the other side of the map. Let's go see. This music, not the piano, but like the back of it. Background sounds. Reminds me I had a Barbie Detective CD-ROM game as a kid. It was like at a carnival or at a fair. And that's what it's reminding me of, and it's just like flashing back. So I can see images of it. There you are. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luka, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit. Shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange. Pianist is having the improv solo of a lifetime. Strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luka Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. He did want to see the treehouse, we know that now. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luka was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. Oh my god, she said something. How wonderful.
Chapter 7.
Alright, brand new chapter.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luka that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Yes, his
Rollo,
parents would be
being
curious.
uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
I'm excited to see this.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
The mustache. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. You can do it. A sign. Back a cheer for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yes, this is a need to know kind of thing. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again? I can see the Beb in it too. It's the same sort of thing.
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on this perennial ham fist. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The board fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Ugh, that was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Phone call over, Rosie. Nice. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case you need some muscle. I'll head to the founder's office. You two be safe. Alright. water. That's odd. It's not even any cups for the water. It's like shotgun it? Like, what do they do with it? Oh, is this gonna be a maze of stuff? Uh-oh. Chat. I don't know where I'm going. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna keep following the doormats. Done something right. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luka? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. Uh-oh, we've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Becker headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. Gotta get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luka happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you or else I might have missed it. Truly unfortunate.
Luka tried the handle.
Or fortunate, sorry. Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like
Luka
that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Here comes Mom. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mined a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
This guy's just like, they're still blocking my view. Howdy, good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. I'm a guy.
Luka switched on his
Oh
walkie-talkie.
no! Look at the picture on the wall. It's Sharper and his children, but Gus, or Augustus, has all the darts in his face. Poor guy. Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing, we're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. I need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luka pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are impressive, as your luck.
Luka quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo, bingo, bango, doors open. Luka, you never fail to impress. What's that slippery lout even doing down there? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luka, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luka scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Uh-oh. Hi, Mr. Wonderful. How are you doing? Crap. we've got company. Luka must go faster. One sec, I can't think of all that noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go! Just these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luka. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Aw, man. Water cups. Hello. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
Oh, it was a real Monday. I hope that you enjoy your time, like, you know, hopefully in your evening or what have you. Take your mind off that Monday. You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Kick him. Make a break for it. That little shit just kicked me. Seems familiar. Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the Young Chemist lab kit. Sure of a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I'm more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempest Licamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Backsweet, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemist compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest Liquamine. I think it's liquamine? I think I was saying liquamine earlier, but pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It's the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine or liquamine, I'll just say whichever, into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops to be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest Liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role is to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing liquid, Tempest Liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result by today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I am really, truly sorry. These clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. That's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like, now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luka, we got Dr. Maudwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what's your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get there. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Right in front of him. Oh dear. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Oh, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
Should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Luka, you're far too nice. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luka tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as he suspected. Oh, I think I have to go around. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, I do. Looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luka held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. Must have been in here recently. Was this kid he was actually just sitting in here smoking? Have I missed something? I don't think I missed anything. Oh, here we go. Really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Real low. Before we start tossing blame around? Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. I like how they're still just like, we want to hear your thoughts about this situation. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child, the adults are speaking. Yes, or Dr. Maudwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. Never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. Powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper, the fallen, progenitor who created this town? Perennial Harvest Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you've got it. Tempest Liquimane, you've discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Maudwell, very good. The discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Yeah, Rollo. Well, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. Said a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luka.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luka jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him. Luka, over here. Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. First, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. To think all this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. State would have it, Luka, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, let's just use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. The three keep post outside the door. Uh-oh. Well, crap. What now? Can't believe Beck sold us out like that. Not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luka. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luka. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just we were so close. I got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Wait. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luka, there's something you should know. Often? After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. Poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luka, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It's about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She'd been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus liquamine.
The color dropped from Luka's face.
Is she? She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. Paul, right? It's, there's one character who, I think it's Jeff. He sounds like a character from Banjo-Kazooie. And I can't unhear it. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luka was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.